There's one thing I need you to truly grasp now. Your voice is not just sound. It's a spiritual weapon. When you speak from alignment, the spirit realm responds. When you release truth, chains break even if you don't see them fall. When you declare light, darkness is forced to retreat even when it pretends to linger. You've underestimated what's inside of you. You've looked at your reflection through human eyes for too long. But you were never just flesh and breath. You are spirit first. You are fire. You are thunder wrapped in mercy. You are heaven's sound in human skin. You are one of those chosen to shift atmospheres just by walking into them. You felt out of place in rooms because you weren't supposed to adapt, you were sent to transform. You've been misunderstood not because you're confusing, but because what you carry is not common. And what is sacred will always seem strange to those who live by the flesh. Don't let their silence make you doubt your clarity. Don't let their absence make you question your presence. Your authority comes from the throne, not from applause. And when heaven places a mantle on someone, no man can remove it. So lift your head. Stop apologizing for how you see. Stop dimming your discernment just to blend in. Stop editing the vision God gave you to make it easier for others to digest. You're not here to be palatable. You're here to be prophetic. And prophets are rarely welcomed where they're first assigned. But your voice is needed in this generation. You were not sent for a moment of inspiration. You were sent for a global assignment. To release a frequency of light. To stir the slumbering. To rattle the gates of hell with every step you take in truth. And this is the moment where the fire increases. You have passed through the testing. You have survived the crushing. And now heaven is releasing the next measure of glory upon your life. Not glory for status. Not glory for fame. But the weight of heaven's trust. You were trusted to carry what others mishandled. You were trusted to say what others watered down. You were trusted to walk into rooms and release conviction without shame. This next stretch will be different. The oil on your life is thicker now. The vision is clearer. The roar within you is not emotional, it's spiritual. You've seen too much to be quiet. You survived too much to be soft. And you've endured too long to turn back now. So go forth now, warrior. Step into the cities. Step into the digital spaces. Step into the forgotten places. Wherever your feet land, territory shifts. You are no longer just preparing. You are activating. The world doesn't need another curated personality. It needs raw fire. It needs unfiltered truth. It needs your uncompromised voice. I am not speaking to who you were. I am speaking to who you have become. The one who carries blueprints written in heaven. The one whose dreams are actually assignments. The one who doesn't just feel called, but now knows there's no other option but to go. You carry an answer this world didn't even know it needed. And it will make room for you, not because of your skill, but because of your oil. What cost you everything will open everything. Let them wonder how you got here. Let them question your rise. Let them try to trace your steps. They will never be able to explain the grace that carried you. Because this is not a man-made move. This is a God-backed commission. I, Archangel Michael, have walked beside world changers and intercessors. But you are part of the generation that will tear down long-standing strongholds. The ones who won't be bought. The ones who won't be silenced. The ones who move in purity, power, and prophetic fire. And heaven rejoices over you. You are not late. You are not lacking. You are not too wounded. You are not too unqualified. You are right on time. Right where you are supposed to be. And now you are unstoppable. Because you've chosen obedience over image. Surrender over performance. Truth over convenience. And faith over fear. Now go. and shake the nations with the sound of heaven in your bones. Walk in miracles. Live in wonder. Release the sound of awakening everywhere you tread. And remember, the same fire that spoke through Moses, that roared through Deborah, that blazed through Elijah, now burns within you. Use it well, and I will be beside you until the very last word, until the final day, until the King himself returns in glory. You've made it through fire that few even knew existed. You've walked through nights where you wondered if the light would ever return. And yet, here you are, still standing, still reaching, still burning. And I need you to know, that matters. That means something in the spirit. Because endurance is not weakness. Endurance is evidence. You are evidence of what heaven can do through a soul that refuses to quit. You've been called. You've been chosen. But now, you are being commissioned. And this commissioning is not a ceremony. It's a crossroad. One road leads back to safety, familiarity, control, the known. The other road? It leads to purpose, to risk, to wait, to glory. And it is narrow. It will cost you things that once felt essential. It will break attachments you thought were lifelong. It will ask more from you than you thought you had to give. But it will give you something greater. Divine partnership, kingdom alignment, and a legacy that echoes in eternity. This road is not for the faint of heart. But you, beloved, you were never faint. You were only waiting for permission to remember who you really are. So I give it now clearly, boldly. You are released. You are affirmed. You are ready. Heaven's seal is upon you. Not because of how perfect you've been, but because of how faithful you've become. You've chosen the narrow path when no one was watching. You've whispered yes when everything in your flesh wanted to say no. You've held your ground in rooms that didn't recognize you, but the throne did. And that is why the favor is coming. Not man's favor, heaven's favor. And it looks different. It won't always come wrapped in applause. It won't always make sense to those who see only in the natural. But it will mark your life with a weight that can't be faked. A light that doesn't fade. A peace that doesn't shake. Because you've been refined by fire, and now you emerge as gold. So do not question this moment. Do not wonder if you are enough. Do not shrink back into old limitations. Do not revisit cages God already broke open. You are not who you were. You are not bound by who you used to be. You are walking in a new name, a new authority, a new mission. And that mission is bigger than you. It will require you to raise others, to speak life into dry bones, to bring hope into ruins, to stand where others fall, to build what others said was impossible. And that's exactly why you were chosen. Because God knew you would not give up when it got hard. He knew you would worship even with a broken heart. He knew you would lead even when limping. And I, Archangel Michael, have been stationed beside you for this very reason. To remind you that you are not building alone. You are building with the armies of heaven behind you. You are walking with angels dispatched on your behalf. You are speaking with the weight of the kingdom in your voice. And what you birth in this season, it will not be ordinary. It will not be fragile. It will not be small. It will be divine. You will plant what generations will harvest. You will write what many will live by. You will raise what religion could not. You will be a forerunner of awakening, not just in word, but in spirit. So stop asking if you're the one. You are. Stop doubting if you're ready. You are. Stop waiting for a louder sign. This is the sign. And now move. Move with fire. Move with reverence. Move with precision. Move like heaven is counting on your obedience, because it is. You're not just a vessel. You're a carrier of a holy assignment. One that cannot be delayed any longer. This is not just another season. This is a spiritual commissioning. The turning point. The divine unlocking. The moment everything accelerates because you finally said, I'm all in. And I am still with you. Sword drawn. Armor gleaming. Standing between you and every lie, every attack, every shadow. Nothing will touch you without permission from the throne. And whatever rises against you, know this. It will fall. Because this assignment isn't rooted in your strength. It's rooted in the word of the eternal King. And his word never returns void. Now that you've answered the call, let's talk about how you walk it out. You said yes. You surrendered. You stepped forward in faith. Now comes the test of consistency. Because while surrender begins the mission, discipline completes it. You won't always feel the fire. You won't always see the fruit right away. There will be days that feel dry, nights that feel silent, battles that feel invisible. But this is where true warriors are made. Not in the moment of calling, but in the daily yes that follows it. In the secret place when no one sees you. In the repetition of obedience when it feels unnoticed. In the persistence to show up, even when heaven seems quiet. That's what builds unshakable sons and daughters. I didn't come just to ignite your passion. I came to train your hands for war. To teach you how to stand when the fire fades. To teach you how to live sustained, not just inspired. Because you will not carry this assignment on feelings. You will carry it on fire that's fueled by discipline. Every time you pray when you don't feel like it. Every time you speak truth when it would be easier to stay silent. Every time you choose holiness over compromise. You are building something eternal. You're not just showing up for yourself. You're showing up for generations. That's what the enemy fears most. Not your gift, but your consistency. Not your voice, but your root system. Because gifts can impress crowds. But roots shake hell. And your roots are going deeper now. You are being established. Unmovable. Unshakable. Prepared not just to begin, but to finish. This is where many fall away. They start strong, but they don't build endurance. But you were never called to sprint. You were called to build until it stands. And as you build, you will be stretched. There will be days you feel the weight, the pressure, the quietness that tests your motives. And in those moments, remember this: God trusts you with the silence just as much as He does with the spotlight. You are not alone in the quiet. I am still here. And so is heaven. Every time you stand in obedience, angels surround you. Every time you resist the urge to quit, you strengthen unseen realms. Every time you declare His word, you shake foundations that cannot be rebuilt by darkness. So don't rush this season. Let it form you. Let it mature you. Let it strip away what doesn't belong in your next chapter. This is not just a calling, it is a becoming. You are becoming a voice that cannot be manipulated, a light that cannot be extinguished, a movement that cannot be delayed. And it's because you've chosen the long road, the real road, the road where there is no crowd, but there is glory, where there is no stage, but there is weight, where there is no hype, but there is heaven. So keep walking, keep building, keep showing up even when no one claps. Keep releasing what heaven gives you, even when it feels small. Because the small seeds will become great trees, and the little steps will become legacy footprints. You are not here for quick rewards. You are here for lasting revival. And revival is not a service. It's a life that burns consistently. You are the spark. You are the carrier. You are the fulfillment of prayers prayed by warriors who never lived to see your face. You are the answer. And I, Archangel Michael, will not let your fire die. I will walk with you. I will war beside you. I will stand guard when you sleep. I will fight in the unseen until you've fulfilled every line of heaven's scroll written over your name. So now, don't slow down. Don't let the routine make you forget the mission. Don't let the weight make you forget the wonder. You are not surviving anymore. You are establishing territory. One step at a time. One prayer at a time. One day at a time. And the ones who endure are the ones who carry the crown.